Hey, what's going on, guys? If you're in the Texas area and you're looking for epoxy materials, we are a one-stop shop to everything epoxy with 3 locations in Houston, Austin, and San Antonio. If you need addresses, look them up on Google or call our main office at 832-813-8260. Peace.
Guys, so what you can see is this beautiful polished concrete with a stain. This particular polish had cabinets pre-installed, so what we had to do is pull out the Dremel, and here what we're doing is just getting detailed, making sure that the edges match with the rest of the floor, how to follow each of our steps in order to get this polish slicked the proper way. So this is what we got going on, but normally you guys would want to polish prior to the cabinet's installation, but of course this is something that we had to work around our clients. That's what we got going on right now.
not like yesterday where I was letting the squeegee do all the work. I'm actually gonna put a little more on the floor. We might end up with some extra so I can show you how to get it off the floor. And just the hose over here. So it can hold the other colors. So if when I go to move these colors, it'll flow. And I have something to. So we'll hold this here. Go ahead, hold this here. So and I'll introduce. So this 12-ounce pigment will tint a 3-gallon kit. Now, all the pigment down, you wind up with comets. So on these darker colors, I can get away with using half a pigment. Okay, so I'll get it out even, and then I'll pinch about half. And then when I pour this in there, you can see how that would have all just went in the air. All right, so we'll go ahead and get that one mixed. 2 healthy scoops. We'll get these out of the way. Let's go ahead and get those mixed. Make sure that all the powder's broken down.
They whipping up their work over here.
See, don't turn me back to the old me.
I'm a scientist, man.
Heisenberg.
We don't mix with this.
I wouldn't. Too small.
Is it fine
Nah,
with
nah,
it?
he whipping it up in his
Yeah,
mouth.
it's just, you got to remember when you're mixing with metallics, if you use the gun, yesterday when we were using the gun, we were introducing a lot of air into there with the gun. So it would gas off. So I just like to stick to mixing with a stick. That's how I was taught. Like I said, mixing your primers and your base coats for flake with a gun isn't a big deal, but sometimes with the metallics, if you spin it too fast, you overwork it, you can put a lot of air into the epoxy, especially if you're taking it right from here to the floor. Now, once we add the B in here, the B is a lot thinner. It's going to make this easier to mix. So, for class purposes, we're going to do it by hand. So this was our partial B, right? So now we know that this one, where's that Sharpie at? I think it's in that cup. There was a cup of pins right here somewhere.
Mixed by weight? Yeah. 3 to 1. 3 parts, 8 to 1 part. And it says it on your B as well too. So you're always going to have those mixing ratios there. Just in case it can kind of get confused, not always a can't tell you.
You need the squeegee?
What?
The squeegee or the roller?
Roller.
No squeegee.
Kind of just almost want to help it move. And not remove product, but kind of want to just kind of...
So I'm just pushing through this puddle. You can see how much more material I have than I did yesterday. So I'm just making sure that I get a nice... I'm not worried about millage on this one because this floor is so flooded that when it starts to self-level, it's all going to find its way. So we'll cover that too. So this is what I mean when I was talking about you won't even see that gray coat. That gray coat is gone. It's not even part of our money coat. Yeah, you go ahead and pour that line out. Thank you, sir. And then you can go ahead and put that in the trash and get that off the floor. So now I have a nice, thick, flooded coat. Your second cup, put the tin in there, and then I'll come by and help you mix the secondary color so it'll be ready. It'll be what? Okay, then 2 cups are gonna be red.
That's what after this is gonna cost.
That's it.
No, it's all right. Don't be shy. Don't be shy.
This is more of like a what they call a bowling ball. You get clouds. So I just add random sections of green here. Now, when I'm doing a house or like this is a bedroom and those foams are the wall, I need to make sure that my anybody wants that click lease, I can do that before you leave. I'll send you the link. I think, did you go through it already? Okay, but you got it though, right? Okay. Okay, so just let. Oh, will it? Okay. I have one that comes from my portal, so it'll know that you're going through me. So that's it. And if y'all got any questions, I'll answer them. But for the most part, I think we're done for today.